My name is Douglas Dimartin, and this is my audience. What takes place by 800,000 individuals at any given time across the country, banned in 46 different states? The Transportation Department prohibits drivers from doing this. Your mother and father have probably told you multiple times over the years of driving to not do this while you're in the vehicle, but I'm guaranteeing you most everybody in this room has done this at some point in your life. No, I'm not talking about drinking and driving. I'm talking about texting while driving. According to TextDriveSafety.com, nearly 25% of all car accidents result from texting while driving. Today, I will be going over the different types of distractions drivers face, some shocking facts to raise your guys' awareness about how impaired drivers are while texting, and last but not least, how the country is preventing texting while driving. My mission today is to raise your guys' awareness about texting and driving and hope that one day or the next day you're in the car and you're driving in your vehicle and your phone goes off, you decide not to pick up the phone. So let's begin by going over the different types of distractions. According to the CDC, there are three main categories of distractions while driving. The first one will be manual, the second one will be visual, and the third will be cognitive distractions. Manual distractions are defined as anything that requires a driver to take one or two hands off the wheel while driving. A good example of this would be simply eating while you're heading to work, or putting on your makeup, changing your CD in your car. Anything that requires a hand off the vehicle is considered manual distraction. The second type of distraction is visual distraction. This is a distraction that takes your eyes off the road for more than 1 second at the time. A good simple example for this would be when you're driving on a road trip and you decide to look over at the GPS to see where the next right-hand turn is. Something as simple as that could be considered a visual distraction to a driver. And then last but not least is cognitive distraction, which is any type of distraction that keeps your mind off from thinking while you're driving. An example of this would be simply daydreaming while you're driving, or another one that I was not aware of that's considered a distraction is actually the passenger in your vehicle. Talking to your passenger is considered a distraction as well. These main distractions are important because according to the distraction.gov, it states texting while driving is the most dangerous and alarming distraction a driver can face. Why is this? It's simple, because texting while driving combines not one but all three of the main categories listed above. So now that I've introduced the different types of distractions, let's go over some interesting facts about how you are impaired while texting and driving. According to TextDriveSafety.com, any driver who is using their cell phone or texting spends about 10% out of the driving lane while driving. And that in hold increases your likelihood of getting into an accident by 15%. The same website also states that sending one text message or reading a single text message while driving, it lasts about 5 seconds. So picture that, driving down the highway at 55 miles per hour, closing your eyes for 5 seconds and driving. And do you think you can make that through without getting into an accident? I don't think so. Some people also say that it's almost as equivalent as driving a whole football field with your eyes closed and not knowing what's going on. Also, Virginia Tech Transportation Institute also states that texting while driving is 6 times more dangerous than driving while intoxicated, and in fact, sending a text message while driving is equivalent to having 4 beers. If that doesn't scare you, what scares me and what should scare most of you is according to healthresearchfunding.org, 55% of teens say that driving and sending a text message is easy enough for them to do without any distractions. What also scares me is that 75% of teens and young drivers state that texting while driving and using their cell phone is not an issue when on the road. That same website also states that 9 people are killed every day and about 1,153 people are injured during the year from a texting-related injury while driving. So at this point, we're probably wondering, what has our country done to prevent texting while driving or reduce it? Other than the 43 states banning cell phone use while driving and the 46 states that have banned texting it while driving, Car manufacturers now are considering installing a device into your car that permanently blocks the cell phone signal, so you're not allowed to use your cell phone at all inside the vehicle. States have also increased the punishment, making it much more harsher for the crime of texting while driving. Awareness programs are being put in place in order for all new drivers to pass the awareness program and classes in order to receive their full license. And we all have seen the public awareness announcements that have been put up with the videos online about texting while driving and what can happen. And then last but not least, if you guys are finding it difficult, to stay off your phone while driving, the best option for you to do is to turn off your phone completely. Every day we're gonna be on the road facing drivers that are taking part in texting while driving, and there's nothing that we can do about it. With everything that has been said, we need to find a way to solve this growing issue, because with 16,141 deaths and counting, 16,400 deaths and counting each day, you never know when you could be involved in a related accident, and we all need to take action and help save lives and don't text and drive. And then this is my audience.